was like, well, what you gonna talk to them about? I was like, I'm still working it out. I was like, well, what do you think that they would want to hear? He was like, man, I love when you talk to me about purpose. I was like, man, that's dope, purpose. Because I don't know if y'all know, when I was here, not only did I try to gang bang, you know, back in our days, we dressed. We had real Gucci. We had real Louis. We was wearing Kohans. We was wearing Willie wear. I mean, we was doing it. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure to try to keep up in the fashion world, going here to Morgan Park. And it was at the time when, like, it was a really good school, academically. And we was known for having all the beautiful ladies. Like, it was like Morgan Park, Whitney Young, wasn't nothing else, maybe Kimberly. That was it. A lot of pressure. And I played basketball here up until my sophomore year. So I'm talking about purpose. One of the things that really stood out with me as I look back is that when I graduated, of all the things that I accomplished here at Morgan Park, I also was class clown. Nah, that ain't sweet. When I look back on it, I was an idiot. That was a very idiotic move. Because like I said, I can speak. You hear it now. I'm very well written. I've written plenty of books that I sell on Amazon to this day. I own multiple businesses. So what's the problem? That's supposed to be Adam in the Garden of Eden. And he's looking at the tree of good and evil. Now Adam had one mission. You can have everything in this garden abundantly, look that word up, and freely. As long as you don't mess with the tree of good and evil. I'll keep getting in the way. That's the tree of good and evil he's looking at. And the tree of good and evil is in the center of the garden. And God said, you can have everything you want. All the grapes, all the apples, all the pears, plums, peaches. Just don't touch the tree of good and evil. Now let me tell you about the tree of good and evil. It's cracking over there. It's cracking. And the tree of good and evil, they got all the socks. They got all the cars. They got all the Balenciagas. They got all the Gucci. They got all the twerking going on in the tree of good and evil. It's happening. It's very tempting. All the Casamigos, all the stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's why y'all giggling. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And all Adam had to do was not be distracted. So when I was there, I was very distracted. But I'm talking about purpose. Because I never in a million years thought that anybody would ask me to come back on kick off Black History Month speaker series. So we talking about purpose. That's not my son, but it reminds me of y'all. The anxieties associated with being in high school. You young people are unforgiving. You will roast. You will heat the mess out of anybody for their hair, their clothes, their shoes, how they talk, how they look, their teeth. You will alienate the mess out of somebody. And it doesn't feel good when all you're trying to do is find your purpose. It ain't just black boys. Girls is unforgiving to girls too. Y'all might be the worst. Truth be told, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm trying to put in all the little slang that y'all use.
Yeah,
I'm around y'all a lot. Not only that, but we definitely losing dudes out here in these streets. When somebody got killed yesterday on that Sin High School, 2 dudes got killed downtown on Friday, and the Monday before that, somebody got killed in Longwood, CICS. But we talking about purpose. God gave us our purpose. Don't be distracted by what ain't good for you. And then we got this device that's worse than sugar. These mobile phones. Mobile phones is a modern day tree of good evil. It's what all the distraction is. And we can't put it down. We can't live without our phones. 2, 3, 4 hours out of our day, scrolling, mesmerized. I ain't just talking about y'all, I'm talking about me too. I'm hooked too. I got it on me. I'm talking about my phone. I still got, so I do still have a sense of humor, huh? Okay. We are distracted and not tapped into our purpose. Social media addiction and aggressive behaviors in early adolescence, understanding and preventing the advertisement and sale of illicit drugs to young people through social media, youth attitudes towards the effects of social media addiction, a study on college students in the UAE, the effects of social media consumption on adolescent psychological well-being. No wonder we're so depressed. Real talk, MPHS, because we distracted from our purpose. I ain't know what I ain't know. I ain't know what I didn't know when I was walking through these halls, trying to stay out the dean's office, trying to fit in with the cool kids. And here's how I really go. I was teaching a class at Chicago State University. After I graduated here with a 2.1 GPA and a 16 on the ACT. I was teaching my class at Chicago State University, and one of my former classmates from MPHS walked in as the student. And she graduated top of the class. That might have been over some of y'all head. Because at some point you got to tap into your purpose. No diss to her, life is life. She was supposed to go to college and be the president of the United States. She walked into my class at Chicago State. You know what she did? Turned right around and walked out, dropped that class. She like, you was the class clown. Joke's on you, baby. Now I'm standing in my purpose. 2.1 GPA, 16 on the ACT, master's degree. Several businesses. Chicago State professor, DePaul University professor, Harvard University Somerset, University of Guanajuato, Mexico. Right here, from the Wild Hunters. Where you know about the Wild? Right here. You gotta find your purpose. My son asked me, said, talk to them about purpose. So I'm about to give you the keys to life. I'm about to give you the keys to life. Right now. I'm about to give you the keys to life right now. See, what you think about, you bring about. What you think about, you bring about. All the adults in the room, every single person in this room, we are experiencing whatever our mind is consuming. We are in control of our lives through our thoughts first. So not only do words matter, Words are matter. Now, I learned some stuff in Morgan Park. Morgan Park did me good. I wrote for the newspaper here. I was on Debate, One City in Debate. I was on the wrestling team, played ball, and I still see people all the time like, when you graduated? Please forgive me, I don't remember. No, it's not a diss, it's just like, I wasn't here. Like, I'm the tallest person in school. Of course they gonna remember me. 7th and 8th graders, I was a senior, 7th and 8th, I was MPHS. But what you think about, you bring about. You don't have what you want right now because you ain't put in the discipline. And discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. If you can master these 5 things, you'll be all right. If you can master these 5 things, you'll be all right. It might be too many words, so I made it less words on the next slide. If you will master your words, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your reactions, you'll be all right. It might be too much for most of y'all. Because everybody want to be successful until it's time to do what successful people do. You got to be obsessed with your passion, with your purpose. You got to be obsessed with, I saw this thing yesterday that Steph Curry do 500 jump shots a day, 7 days a week. That's 3,500 jump shots a week. And then you do something else, and he's taking 15 million shots, all in practice. And only put up 15,000 shots in games in his career. You gotta be obsessed with your purpose. Most of y'all probably like, I don't even know what my purpose is right now. Tap in. Tap in. You gotta lock in. You don't know your purpose because you ain't said, reveal to me my purpose. You too busy scrolling. We gotta put the phone down and lock in. Lock into what? Silence. Because the loudest, most important voice you'll ever hear today is your own. It's the conversations you have with yourself. And what you tell yourself about yourself is true. I do this. Class clown, international, world-renowned speaker and teacher. Right here in these halls. So these are the keys to life. If you get it, you're gonna win. Right here, right now. You ain't gotta wait till you grow. Some of y'all probably making, I'm sure somebody in here making $4,000 or $5,000 a month as a social media influencer. Who is that person? Should be a whole room of y'all.
Y'all looking around the room.
You gotta realize you got the power to be in control of yourself. You have to be honest with yourself, especially in the areas that you're weak in. You gotta be willing to take accountability for your own stuff and live with the decisions of your actions. You gotta have a clear vision of what it is you desire to be. You gotta affirm yourself. What you tell yourself about yourself is true. So it's be about 2 minutes left.